sauce. And next, Indiana firemen make a red-hot chili. No sweat, no way. These guys know how to handle hot stuff. And they say they're tough enough to handle the hottest food. But even the most extensive training can't prepare them for this.
This is the red Savina Habanero, the world's hottest chili pepper.
Jim Campbell, a brave firefighter from the Indianapolis suburbs, is extremely serious. This pepper is 120 times hotter than the hottest jalapeno. It actually falls off the Scoville heat scale, which is the scale used to measure the heat intensity of peppers. But to some brave souls, there's pleasure in this pain.
I think part of the reason people like to try hot foods and tempt fate is that it gives them a sense of adventure, and they know it's a safe adventure. It's not going to kill them, it's not going to raise blisters, but it is a little bit of a thrill.
Several years ago, Jim Campbell began growing chili peppers and bottling his own hot sauce.
There are so many different varieties, shapes, sizes, colors, heat levels, and I was always growing them, even as a small child.
He eventually discovered a pepper so hot and so bold, few had ever tried it.
My first reaction to the red Savina Habanero was much the same as anybody else's. I cried. It's a very intense heat that starts very far back in the throat, and when that heat hits you, it'll bring you to your knees.
And from that moment, Jim's new business, the Mild to Wild Pepper and Herb Company, was off and running. The red Savina Habanero was actually listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the hottest chili pepper on the planet. To put that into perspective, a jalapeno peaks on the Scoville heat scale at 5,000. Cayenne comes in at a whopping 40,000. But the red Savina Habanero falls off the charts at 577,000, hot enough to set off a 10-alarm fire. When oils from hot peppers come in contact with the skin, they don't physically burn. They just affect the nerves that sense heat. So in reality, the brain just thinks the skin is burning. But pain is pain, and even worse, getting those oils in your eyes.
The only thing you can do is just stand there and cry. The more you cry, the quicker you're going to feel better.
Jim and his fellow firefighters have a favorite dish at the firehouse, backdraft chili. It's made with his special sauce from the red Savina Habanero, so his chili packs a powerful punch. He begins with a little bit of water to keep it from scorching. Then he adds tomato sauce, tomato paste, diced tomatoes. And since Jim has to feed 25 hungry and hard-working firefighters, he also throws in every kind of bean he can get his hands on. Kidney beans, pork and beans, chili beans, you name it. He then adds the spices, Armageddon chili powder, a little bit of hot sauce, and a generous helping of garlic and onions. The really hot stuff comes later. While that simmers, Jim heads outside and grills steak for his hearty chili.
After the meat goes in and this simmers for about an hour, we will put in the sauce that is made from the red Savina Habanero, and this will really kick it up a bit.
And the last ingredient? Beer, to offset the spiciness. Now, firefighters are supposed to be pretty tough, but are they tough enough for this?
Well, every day we go out and we put our life on the line, but probably the scaredest I'll be all day is when I'm eating Jim's chili. That'll be the closest I'll be to death probably today.
Oh yeah, I can handle this hot pepper.
Oh yeah, I'm man enough to handle it. I'm ready to go in right now, and let's take it on right now.
Feels like somebody hit me in the mouth with a baseball bat.
You can feel it inside your mouth sweating.
Dude, my lips are like...
These brave firefighters also understand the importance of safety, so they have their most important tool standing by, ice cream. If the sweetness doesn't cut the sting, the coldness will. They tough it out, rise above the pain, and even have a little fun while doing it. But these guys are very serious about their important jobs, so the fun stops when a real alarm is called in. They jump into action without missing a beat. All it takes is a little caution and sometimes courageous and brave firefighters to conquer the fiery red Savina Habanero.